Well, today is Juneteenth, June 19th, which we commemorate with the Emancipation Proclamation of 1865, the end of the Civil War, where the slaves were freed. Now, the good old boys in Washington, not everyone's a good old boy, just some horrible few, want to go back to those times. They want their women not seen and not heard, and whatever at their whim, and slaves and everything. But they'd rather not have slaves at all. They want the country white, white, white. Well, this country, diversity is what makes this country. It always has. And I'm sorry for those guys that want everybody to do and think their way and all that. And I'm still bumming out because my brother berated me and so much. I don't know if it's like, I'm better than you. He weighs more than I do too, and he has at least one or more guns. He lives in Georgia. You get that crotchety old white guy, get off of my lawn, I got 4 guns in my pocket type attitude. I hate that. I don't know if he knows that I don't like that kind of stuff, and he's like smacking me in the face with that, berating me and all. I took great offense. Great offense. Diversity is what makes this country. You like a good taco, Mexican food? Well, if it was all old, crusty, white English people, food I have heard is mostly boiled and not that tasty. German, sauerkraut and big old bratwurst and stuff for your barbecues, and I wouldn't have that. There's a lot of things that would not be in this country if it was all these old crusty goobers. I've been working on my script. Got my script last night. We sat around and read through it. I'm playing Mrs. Patty. She only has like 4 times through the whole play that she speaks. And her character is, all the people in the play, almost all the characters have some kind of flaw. Something that sets them apart from quote-unquote normal people. One guy's got PTSD, but during the time of this play in the early 50s, it's known as shell shock. And there's people that have had various tragedies in their life, and they feel better being in this place and having counseling and everything. But Mrs. Patty, she was abused by her husband, and she was told to shut up, and she did. She doesn't say anything. But there's 4 times during the play that she does. It's like bubbles up in her so much that she just feels she has to say something. I know that feeling. So I typed it out in larger print so that just the parts where I speak and the couple lines before, so that I can practice and memorize it. She stands up and says, I hate the world, I hate everything, but especially I hate, and then she lists about 12 things. And they have to be those words. And they have to be in the order that they are. So, I don't know. It's going to take me all the way up until the play to memorize it, I'm pretty sure. It's pretty pathetic. My ears are infected again. The pain is down in here. I can't see into my ear. Maybe with a device to put on my phone I could. But I'm pretty sure my eardrums are swollen and infected again. I still have some of that $78 medicine. So I'm going to be putting it in my ears until I get a real doctor visit at the end of next month. A week from today, Brian and family leave to go to Canada to visit Scott and family. And when they're gone, I'll be making all kinds of noise. There's the old shed pieces I've discovered I can take my jigsaw and cut them up into manageable pieces to throw away, which is what I'll be doing. And I have some grass seed and clover seed I'm just going to spread all over the place in the back. It'll maybe counteract all the wearing away of the grass. Brian said he was thinking, Ashley doesn't like the idea, but if they're going to be gone for 4 days, he's thinking of having an exterminator come over and put down poison for the moles, and we haven't had the army of ants yet, knock on wood, but there's something they can do about that too. But I don't know if that'll happen or not. I haven't put together the violin yet. I mean, it's all there. It just the bridge has to go on, and it has to be tuned and everything. I was going to do that today, but I didn't know that Spencer would be home for Juneteenth. So I can't really get into doing stuff and making noise because, I don't know. Besides, Brian sometimes needs me when he's got both of them. So I just couldn't do a whole lot. I still intend on making some risotto and cleaning up, at least cleaning the fridge, organizing it, because that bothers me. You know, you open it up and there's crap everywhere. It's like, I know I keep the bread here, and I keep the sauces over there, and I keep the bottle of lemon juice in the back, and, you know, stuff like that, but it just, you know, it gets to you when it's doesn't look good. Speaking of that, I ordered some stuff off of Amazon, a swim top, a whole $5 swim top. Wow. Probably really high quality. Yeah. And some ink pen refills. I like that particular pen. It feels good in my hand. And I don't want to throw it away. They still sell them, but I don't want to throw it away. It's wasteful. It's more wasteful than just buying refills. So I ordered some refills. The swim top. Did I order something for the kitty? I think I took that off the order because it got too expensive. And I ordered a doodad that fits in your hand. It's rechargeable. And you can inflate and deflate, like swimming pools, air mattresses, various things like that. And I heard about that from Donna van Senior. Donna van Senior is a lady that lives in Newcastle area of North England. And just not far from where she lives is the border of Scotland. And she likes to go wild camping in the lowlands of Scotland. It's not all low and flat. There are some bluffs and things like that. And she'll camp right near the edge of a bluff. And she rides her bicycle with the tent and everything in tow from her van. Sometimes if the weather's bad, she stays in the van, but she'll still film how gorgeous the nature is up there. She is funnier than heck. And she has some really good music when she plays music on her videos. She tells you a little of the history of these various things that they have, places, refuges that you can stay, and parts of housing from long, long ago that have fallen in disrepair. She can nestle into the rocks, and it's really neat. Donna van Senior. She uses this pump on her air mattress, so I ordered one of those. So blowing up the swimming pool or whatever shouldn't take but less than 5 minutes. I was huffing and puffing blowing one of the 3 rings up on the pool and only got about 1/3 of the way there in 5 minutes. So this ought to really help. And you can deflate it as well. So when it's time to put it away, we can do it. So I'm looking forward to that. A week from today, Ryan and family are going up to Canada to see Scott. I'm about... I'm 1/3 of the way, at least, through writing this latest Malcolm book. I want to do it and copy it at, I'm an office supply store because my copier kind of sucks. It's got streaks and the pictures don't turn out. So I think if I go to an office supply store and at least copy the pages, I have a laminator here. So we'll get that all taken care of so that they can take that up. I just have to remember. My ears have been hurting real bad. I think I must have another bacterial infection in there. How they get there, I don't know. But here, it hurts real bad. My jaw can feel it. And back in here, you've got eustachian tubes in your inside, about there. And the last time it hurt real bad and I had gone to urgent care, the doctor there said that the eardrums were swollen real bad. So he gave me some kind of antibiotic for my ears, about $76 worth. Little tiny bottle. 3 drops, so many, twice a day, I guess, in each ear. So last night when I went to sleep, I lay on my left side. I put some in the right ear, but it's still hurting. I'm going to have to, oh God, itchy itch. Itchy itch, son of a bitch. I'm going to have to really knuckle down on this. And at the end of next month, I see the doctor. So hopefully it'll be gone. I don't know if this is sunburn or my face is red if I'm not feeling good or what. I think it's sunburn. I think so. I don't know. I'm going to go through a whole lot of stuff when I get a new t-shirt. It's something one of my mom's friends did. You get something new, something else has to go. Otherwise, you just have too much crap. With my mom, there was never enough crap. But I agree. This is a very small living space. And I don't want to trip on stuff. And I don't want to wonder where the hell something is. I mean, it's just this room, the other room, and the bathroom. And that's it. Like, I have less square feet than a lot of the tiny homes. So you really have to be careful what you have, where you store it, how you store it, blah, blah, blah. And know what you have and know what you don't have. Have everything in its place. Have a place for everything and everything in its place, you know. The sun's going down. Now I can sit in front of the window. Earlier, the window has mullions. In the window, you know, those things that cross. And the sun was coming through and I had a big cross on my forehead. Oh, please, if there's a God, help us, please. Please, please, please. Trump says, when they ask if he's thinking of war, you know, it's like, I don't know. Maybe not. I'm thinking, you bastard. You bastard. He can sit there with his finger on the button, you know? What if he falls asleep and that finger gets a little heavy? I don't know what's wrong with people. I'm still upset with my brother berating me the way he did. Unless he changes, I don't have a brother anymore. That's no way I'm going to be civil and empathetic for him to rain terror down on me. It's like Luke Skywalker finding out that Darth Vader's his father. You know who he was? No! You know, I don't know. He thinks, my brother thinks that the No King Day thing, that everybody, all the Democrats paid to have truckloads of bricks brought to all these people to throw and destroy buildings and set things on fire. What? Is that what they're saying on Fox News? No. Nobody did anything destructive. All that stuff in L.A. was only 2 blocks worth. It was a peaceful demonstration, and Trump sent in the National Guard and the Marines. And then people started getting beat up. They didn't do anything. Maybe if they grab you and start beating on you and you try to escape from being beaten is called fighting back? I don't think so. We have a lot of problems in this country, yet there are still people that want to come here. My brother lives down south in Georgia. He has a horse farm. There's only one remaining horse alive, and Mo is over 30 years old. So he doesn't have long for the world. I don't know. I said, what are you going to do when the last horse dies? Oh, maybe we'll travel. Well, his wife inherited over $1 million, so I guess I don't expect to ever hear from him again because I'm not good enough. I don't give a shit. So I'm sensitive, so I'm a snowflake. Snowflakes are beautiful. Yeah, I've said that before for anyone that's seen my recent vlogs. Oh, we had a read-through on the play last night. I play Mrs. Patty. The people that stay at the cloisters, it's like a sanatorium, where people go to heal, basically, and get healthy. The residents of this place, all have some kind of trauma that's happened in their lives that they're working through. Mrs. Patty had an abusive marriage, and her husband berated her and told her to shut the fuck up. They don't say that in the play, but that's, so she did. She doesn't talk. There's only 4 times in this play that she does talk. And it's because she sits and she's listening to everyone and everything. And it's like a pot of bubbling water. It boils and it bubbles and it bubbles. Finally it bubbles over the edge of that's how she is. She sits and observes everything, and all of a sudden she stands up and she says, I hate everything, but most of all I hate, and she has a laundry list of things she hates. And some of the things rhyme and some of the things don't, and some of the things are obscure. I am not sure how I'm going to memorize it. Maybe I'll put music in my head to go along with the words. I don't know. But I typed it all up in large, bold print, about 4 times the size of, a book print, so that I can just sit and try to read it over and over and over and over and over. I put Mrs. Patty's lines and a couple lines that are before that, so I know what's going on in my head in the room, what kind of things are transpiring. Oh, I'll need lots of luck for that one. But the director likes the faces that I make. And I made myself a little French beret thing to wear, because painters sometimes wear that. And then it was really hot. The fabric's real close knit. So maybe I won't wear that. And maybe I won't wear a smock. Maybe I'll wear an apron. Or I don't know. Besides, I should ask the director anyway. But so far, so good. I don't go tonight. Just the people from the first act, scene 3 or whatever, show up for that. And I'm not in that. And then starting Monday, we'll have more regular type of rehearsals. Yep, it's getting evening, sun's going down. So I need to at least arrange stuff in the fridge to feel like I've done something today. I was so tired midday. I came in here and I just collapsed and had a 2-hour nap. I was so tired. I have a really bad headache from here all the way over to here and in the back. Of course, those infected ears, I think, are back. The doctor had said that the eardrums were swollen and that expensive eardrops. I used some last night, but I'm going to have to try to use it. My doctor visits the end of next month. Can I hang on? I hope so. Can you hang on? We all need each other. We really do. So that we can go upward and onward.